now that we are living in a post-Barbie world, now that that absolute cultural and financial juggernaut has become part of our collective consciousness, some of the commentary that I put out on that particular subject was well received, and I've been asked to speak more about it. And I am a toy person, and it's very encouraging for me to see a movie based on a toy have such resonance and relevance in the conversation about feminism and sexuality and human relationships and the society we live in. And I know Mattel is really trying to think about what their next move is going to be. Huge financial success. And it seems to me that it's not a movie that requires a sequel. They are probably going to milk one out of it, but it seems like a finished work, and there doesn't seem like there needs to be any more of it. It's said what it had to say, and it should be left alone. But Mattel, of course, is going to want to try to capture lightning in a bottle for a second time, and I know they're over there right now racking their brains over what to do with their other massive, iconic, legendary property, which is Masters of the Universe, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Iconic toy line and cartoon from the 80s that is still out and growing and being produced today and is extremely popular and well integrated into the collective consciousness and the toy culture and pop culture writ large. And they've been struggling for years and years and years and years to come up with like a live action version of this. And it hasn't come to fruition except for that one kind of not great movie with Dolph Lundgren in the 80s when the brand was already sort of in decline. Not a great film, not a great representation of what the actual toy line was. But they're struggling with it because apparently there was some Netflix series that was supposed to come out and they got canceled, or they just didn't go forward with it for some reason, and I don't know why. And now they're sitting there trying to figure out what to do with He-Man. And especially now in the light of what they did with Barbie, how many, risks they took and how hard they leaned in to the quote-unquote wokeness of it. If I was speaking to the executives at Mattel that are in charge of this is what I would advise them to do with their live-action Masters of the Universe movie. You ready? Make it gay. Make it gay as fuck. Lean into it. Gay director, gay writer, gay cast, gay characters. Make He-Man gay. Make Man-at-Arms gay. Ram-Man is gay. Teela and the Sorceress are lesbians. The villains are gay. Skeletor is gay. Could you imagine the sweaty, greasy, grunting, Greco-Roman final battle between He-Man and Skeletor if they're both queer in a movie like that? Fucking incredible. I mean, think about it. It absolutely works. Masters of the Universe has always had homosexual undertones. Just make them fucking overtones. Just do it. Go for it. Lean in. I mean, you could make the entire cast, all the characters, gay as fuck, and it would not fundamentally change anything about the property. I mean, it's campy as fuck. He-Man is high camp. Don't try to make it gritty or more realistic or more grounded or down to earth. Keep the rainbows. Keep the pastel colors. Keep the booty shorts. Keep the kitschiness. I mean, you can only imagine what you could do with fucking She-Ra if you were going to do something like this. It could be the gayest fucking thing ever, and it would still work as just solid science fiction fantasy fare. And I think given now that we see the cultural impact that these movies can have, it almost seems to me like the only way you can do it. And I know there's probably some trepidation there, but seeing as how much money the Barbie movie made in spite of the amount of haters that came out against it, fuck them. Anybody that would be against this or would have a problem with it, leave them the fuck behind. There's no benefit to compromising with bigots and intolerant, closed-minded people. If anybody from Mattel is listening to this right now, you know I'm right. you know I'm right. So my advice to you is just do it. Do it.